Now, you may have just heard about the latest gaming sensation, Flappy Bird. It soared to the top of the mobile game download charts, but its view from the top has been short-lived. Its creator, a lone developer in Vietnam, has just pulled it off app stores because, he says, he can't stand all the publicity. So how did this simple yet apparently very difficult game become so popular? And can anyone with a bit of coding experience create something similar? LJ Rich, a presenter on the BBC technology programme Click, gave me the details.
OK, Flappy Bird is a game that's basically become quite famous for being very, very difficult to play. By tapping the screen, you can elevate a bird. Essentially, by tapping, you're making it flap. And then you have to navigate the bird through a series of pipes. It's pretty impossible. It takes a long time to even get through the first one. But it's got that perfect match of really infuriating mixed with a sense of real accomplishment when you get 1 point. Crucially, what's been happening is at the end of the game, when you fail, you get the opportunity to share your score on social media with other players or other people. And then that's probably how the game propagated and became incredibly popular.
So you would think that this is every game creator's absolute dream. You know, it's a global sensation. And yet the creator says he can't stand all the publicity and has withdrawn it. I mean, is there any more background as to what's going on?
Well, this has been one of the top-selling games of the year so far, with over 50 million downloads. But at the same time, there have been sort of comments to the game developer accusing him of not being original, for example. And I think one of the problems with this sort of thing is that if you're not used to that sort of publicity and that sort of meteoric rise to notoriety so quickly, then it affects people in different ways. The thing about the gaming industry is that there is a kind of, it's difficult to work out what a successful game is going to be made up of, and it would be very easy to point at a game and say, well, it's taken elements from these other games, but of course it's a really difficult thing if you're given that much attention that quickly. I'm really not surprised that this could be a case.
So if you've downloaded this already, you can continue to play it?
Yes, you can.
But if you were hoping to, you're stuck rather, aren't you?
Well, there have actually been some clones of this game that are now available online that people can play. Most interestingly, there's a text version of this game where you can click with your mouse the word flap. It says, you are a bird, there is green grass beneath you, and a pipe approaches. And then you click the word flap and you either go through it and win a point, or you don't and you then go back to the beginning. So it has captured the imagination of the internet. And it is quite simple to make a game like this, so people have been doing exactly that.
And that was LJ Rich talking about Flappy Bird.